Roy Orbison, the legendary voice behind unforgettable classics like Oh Pretty Woman, Crying, and Only the Lonely, found himself sidelined by radio in the 1980s in a way that many fans still find shocking and unfair. Despite being one of the most influential figures in early rock and roll, with a voice unlike any other and songwriting skills that drew praise from the likes of Elvis Presley and Bruce Springsteen, Orbison's music virtually disappeared from mainstream radio during that decade. Why? It wasn't due to a lack of talent or effort. As musical trends evolved, the industry began shifting toward disco, punk, and then MTV-fueled pop. Orbison's emotionally rich ballads and his dramatic operatic vocal style were deemed outdated and non-commercial by executives who were more focused on image than authenticity. Though he never stopped recording or performing, Orbison's sound was dismissed as nostalgic, and his deep, heartfelt music didn't fit the increasingly upbeat, image-driven mold radio programmers sought to promote. To make matters worse, Orbison endured immense personal tragedy during this time, losing both his wife and two sons in separate heartbreaking events. These losses, while adding emotional depth to his work, further alienated an industry that found his tone too serious or even too sad for a generation increasingly drawn to feel-good hits. But Orbison was far from finished. In 1987, he re-emerged powerfully, joining musical giants George Harrison, Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne, and Bob Dylan to form the supergroup Traveling Wilburys. This collaboration not only reignited interest in his career, but also proved his talent remained undiminished. Around the same time, his solo work received renewed acclaim, especially with the posthumous release of the hit You Got It, which reminded everyone of his enduring brilliance. So was Roy Orbison blacklisted? While not in the traditional sense of being deliberately banned, he was certainly pushed aside, overlooked by an industry more concerned with trends than timeless talent. What happened to Roy was less about controversy, and more about a heartbreaking case of musical neglect. And yet, despite being written off, his legacy roared back even stronger, showing that true artistry can never be silenced for long. His story serves as a reminder that legends don't fade, they just wait for their moment to rise again. Today, his music continues to inspire new generations, and his contributions to rock and roll are finally recognized for what they've always been: foundational. For those who loved him from the start or discovered him later, Roy Orbison remains a symbol of emotional truth in music. If you have a favorite Roy moment or song, be sure to share it in the comments. And if stories like this matter to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss the real stories behind the legends.